Hello, Ford Ranger family. How are you guys doing today? Today I would like to address a few things on a 5th gen Ford Ranger radio installs. And I hope I get to educate you guys and guide you through the correct process, because this has been absolutely horrendous to upgrade this radio, especially if you had a Sony radio with a single DIN with the idata link kit. Today I'm going to explain to you a little bit what the process is on this installation. Okay, so 2019 XLT 8-inch radio, no BO sound system. So my idea was to get a Sony radio. I have the 6000 right here, and to make everything work, obviously, basically what you need is the idata link, and yes, that's $219. And let me tell you, it's a little painful because all you're going to need is basically, I'll point out here. Okay, work with me here, guys, because this is going to, I'm basically telling you exactly what you need. You're going to only use this, right? You're going to use, this actually comes with like 2 of these. You're going to need this and then the bigger one. And depending on what kind of radio and how many USBs, you're only going to have like one USB out, like a USB-C, or you could use, like, let's say a USB, like the original one, the shitty one, but most likely you'll use USB-C. As you can see, I'll show you right here. Hold up. Don't mind the mess. It's kind of disgusting down there. But that is only one outlet for USB-C. The charging is kind of like mid, to be honest with you. I haven't even tested. It's basically connected to the back of the radio. Not sure if it's going to read memory cards when I change wallpaper. But hold up. Let's go over here too. So, for instance, this radio is a single DIN, but let's say if you had like a double DIN, JVC, Kenwood, Pioneer, those would all work. So, for instance, on this radio, especially the Sonys with a single DIN, you're going to need, I'll tell you what you won't need. These, you're going to need brackets. Hold up, let me see these number 2 brackets. These are the number 1. They're a little bit bigger. Hold up, I'll show you right now. Move this right here. Sorry, this video sucks ass, but trust me, guys, you're going to love it when you upgrade your radio. But these brackets you do not need. These are the ones, don't even bother using. They're not going to work, especially when you take the OEM radio out. I'll show you this. Oh no, the old radio's not here. But the OEM radio has like 2 brackets on the side, and I do believe they're Torx, and you're going to have to use that and reuse it on the side of your radio. And then hold up, let me see here. Yeah, you're going to have to use that the brackets off the radio, the original one, mount it on this. No, excuse me. Mount it on the bracket and then mount it to the frame, and then you're straight. You're good to go, basically. And for instance, this is going to clip into the top portions of these, and that's going to basically bridge the gap and make the radio like rigid so it doesn't move in the bracket. Especially with these, because they're single DIN. It looks like a double DIN, but behind here it's a single DIN. And there's only one bolt holding the radio in, so you got to torque it like not like hard, but you're gonna have to do it kind of like before it starts stripping. Don't strip it, for fuck's sakes. But it's a pain in the ass. It's not gonna fit. So this is not gonna fit over the radio with this plastic bezel, which is gonna be this right here. That goes over to basically cover the gaps. So what you do is, there's 1, 2, and 3, and 4 bolts holding the dash, and when you loosen it, you could lift it up just a smidge to push this underneath, and then you use your finger and you push the bitch in, and it's good to go. It snaps right in. Okay. What's great about this kit is you do not need the backup camera where Crutchfield tells you to. I'll show you right now. Hold up. This is the idata link rear camera thing. The OEM kit, the idata link, comes with this, so you don't need to spend the $29. because if I do this right now, it works. Boom. No issues, right? Another thing, to get the Bluetooth microphone to work, yes, you in fact have to pay $79 for a little box to make your OEM microphone to work. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to save you guys a whole lot of time. Just go with the +5 setting. A factory, it's going to say like 0, right? Or like, basically it's like a standard setting. Go with 5. Go with 5, because you know, nobody could hear me on the phone. It was like terrible. Okay. All right, let's go move on, guys. I apologize for the video. I wish I would have done an install for you, but I'm giving you just advice here, my little experience with this kit. The Maestro RR is absolutely phenomenal. You don't need the Bluetooth. I'm going to be honest, save your money. It's already $189 for this product. It's absolutely expensive, but you got to pay to play to get an aftermarket radio to have decent sound system in your Ford Ranger, your 5G, your 2009 to 22, I do believe. That's what the 5Gs. Anyway, so that's awesome. A couple things that this device does is obviously do a factory integration on your basically your stereo controls. My volume knobs are like, everything works. Like the tune works, that goes forward. This is basically how that works. You're gonna ask, well, what happens to your AC now? Well, this still works here, but check this out. I've programmed mine to do this. So basically, it's pretty fast. There's no lag whatsoever with the idata. It's fast. It's fast. It's absolutely no issues. It does keep the max AC feature. That's phenomenal. And absolutely the coolest feature, the feature that I'm flexing every time I tell people about this truck, because I'm loving this truck every day. This thing is phenomenal. Is this shit right here. Boom. I got the voltage gauge, which you can position it over here if you would like. The cooling gauge is awesome because, you know, Texas it gets up to like over 100+ degrees sometimes. I would like to see the coolant. For the most part, the Ranger really doesn't go over 185. I don't know how that, I don't know, whatever. Awesome. And if you're a 10R80 guy and you're having possibly transmission problems, or you want to make sure your 10R80 is alive, it does have a transmission gauge, has the AFR. The boost gauge is absolutely cool as shit. It's fast and responsive. It's phenomenal. And then the next screen, you basically have another screen for more features if you would like. For instance, I have my quarter-mile thing. I haven't used it yet. 0-60, braking. The braking thing is stupid. EGT, intake, temps. Sadly, this truck doesn't have like an oil pressure or oil temp. I would really like to know that, honestly. Even if it could like record data, basically like what's the hottest and what was the lowest, and then maybe, you know what I'm saying, you could like dictate different oils what they do. Basically, it doesn't do that. But anyway, it does TPMS as well. Wait, hold up. It does like TPMS. Let's do the vehicle info. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So I guess it's like the factory one that's on the Sony, I guess, where it communicates to the Maestro. But it does read like engine codes as they go. I never had one yet. But anyway, what was a really interesting thing that I didn't realize what happened with installing the idata link was it does the automatic, it stops the auto start, which is incredible. If you drive any vehicle with auto stop start, it's absolutely fucking terrible. So it's doing multiple things at once, and it's incredible. This is, for the money, I'm actually pretty happy. Let's see, hold up. Okay, so you gotta go basically home and go like that and back to Young Dolph. God bless Young Dolph, by the way. A fucking legend, King of Memphis. Anyway, what else we gotta talk, guys? So the installation wasn't bad, but it did take me almost like 2 weeks. I talked to Crutchfield. I said, this kit doesn't fit. And it took a little while to kind of like work this all together. And then I had a few problems with the damn the microphone. It would program on the laptop, right? And it would work on the thing, and then it didn't do it, and then I had to reprogram it after I had it all bundled up. And I should have known, because these things will blink red on the side of the device saying something's wrong. So if it blinks red while you install this, while the harness is in there, and by the way, the harness is humongous. It's hard to tuck it behind the dash. But make sure every box is blinking green, okay? Green is good, red is bad, obviously. Okay, let's go move on here. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, so this is the Sony. So they make specific kits. So this connects to the Sony, to the factory harness, the speakers and everything, and it's absolutely pretty cool. The stock speakers were not that great with the factory radio, but with the Sony now in charge of the power, it's absolutely incredible. We'll blast this real quick. We don't want to get in trouble with YouTube Music. Hold on. We need a bass drop. Okay, hold on. There we go. I can't go like that. Hold up. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, the stock speakers are distorting a little bit. But I have Japanese Pioneers that I got from Japan that are they're going to go in this vehicle, and that's going to be like a whole nother video. But like I said, guys, you pull this all out, right? You get rid of the brain box of all of it. You get rid of this shit. Sell this on eBay. You're not going to use this no more. Get rid of the screen, right? And it's pretty like straightforward. You just kind of like plug in all the connectors here on this kit, and the idata stuff kind of like all links together. This could get really complicated, connecting this to this. But listen, if you guys have any questions, you go hit up my Instagram, Merc201, and you know, ask me questions, DM me. I'll guide you through the whole thing. I'll do a FaceTime with you guys. I'm not too shy about this, but this has been absolutely one of the coolest features on the Ford Ranger. This is absolutely phenomenal, especially if you're really into sound quality like how I am, and how many amplifiers. We're about to install a kicker key amplifier, and we're going to run active on these Japanese Pioneer SQ components that I have, excuse me. And we're going to put a SCAR 1200 watt amp in the back and power it with a American Bass XR sub. It's going to be pretty nice in here. SQ wise, it's going to be pretty decent. And then the back speakers are going to be like a SCAR TX 6.5. And I have all the baffles and everything for the fronts. But other than that, $534 minus the, like I told you guys, do not buy this because it already comes with the kit. But it does say noise filter, right? Now, if you look at this, I don't know, it's kind of like, I'm not saying it's fuzzy, but it's kind of flaky a little bit, as you can see. It's not as good as the OEM, and I would say the same thing about the microphone too. The OEMs, I think Ford stuff was like better, but it works, you know? And to be honest with you, that's good enough for me. I don't know if this has anything in it that would be different from the actual kit, but let's go on the kit real quick. I'll show you. It really does come with it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's the kit right there. So that's gonna be your camera, everything. That you'll plug that to your radio. Some of the kit you don't use. I don't think I used this. I think I had to buy like the Ford kit. This we don't use. Don't use that. The small one you don't use. This little plastic pry bar tool is actually pretty decent. So that's pretty cool. And then look at this, the R1. Okay, hold up. So yeah, those are the R1s. We don't use this. Use these right here, the little smaller brackets. So if you guys have any questions, sorry the video is kind of like lackluster. But if you're a Ford Ranger guy and you're confused, FaceTime me. Hit me up on Instagram, Merc, MERK201. and I'll guide you through the whole thing. You know, us Ford Ranger guys are a pretty small community, so I doubt there'll be like that many of us hitting me up for, you know. But anyway, if I helped you guys, just leave a nice comment, man. If not, you know, be nice. Please be nice, because this thing was absolutely a fucking nightmare to install, and to put all the wires behind there, and to get the modules to talk to each other and work. But the process is pretty good. And make sure, fun fact, make sure your radio is Maestro rated, and also make sure it's from this region. I can't stress this enough. If you buy a radio from Japan or Australia, and I'm speaking from experience, it's not going to work. There's no way around it. I've tried it. Okay, so you have to have a US radio, and yeah. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it's like a little bit of a boring video, but this thing is absolutely awesome. Look at this. You get to keep every fucking feature on the truck. It's phenomenal. Look at that. It's just a great radio, man. Phenomenal. I love this stupid thing. Anyway, God bless you guys. Happy holidays. Text me, message me. I'm here, man. Merc201. Peace.